We'll stick with the Dark Moon Greatsword for now. It is dealing good amounts of damage, I suppose. Good deeps. Now let's see how it gets on in the old catacombs. Oh yeah, that's some good damage. I like that. Oh. There we go. Yeah, we might end up just having the half of the Mage Blade and not using spells, and just being a really clever swordsman. If it works, it works. I feel like we don't need sword spells if we're going to use swords. So maybe we want to mix up our spell selection so we've got other stuff on. How long do these Great Blades last, is another question. If they're just going to hover over us for a good minute or two, then that'd be pretty cool. Nice little defensive tool. Yeah, here we go. Bam. Yeah, good posture damage. So yeah, maybe we're leveling up the wrong staff and we want to switch back to another one. Switch to one that boosts glintstone sorcerers and just throw little glintstone pebbles at people. Pots. Get dead. Yep, you do your whirly-whirlies, that's fine. I'll snatch all your stuff. So yeah, Trace will figure out who she wants to be at some point. I feel like the answer is a dual sword wielding badass. And you are gonna explode. Very good. Oops. Oops. Didn't realise I didn't have my sword equipped there. Oh jeez, and then I forgot that they explode after death, even when you've merged them. Jeez, that guy exploded instantly. That's no fun. That's cheating. And Lil Pop. Hello, Lil Pop. Thinking about it, we probably don't need to be in here, because here is where we would get the Grave Glove Bell Bearing. Because all the ghost ones come from down in Noxtella, don't they? And other underground places. But maybe the boss drops a golden seed as well as a bell bearing, because it is one of those tree spirits. Yeah, they seem to explode if they haven't got room to do their Explodo animation, is my current theory. Or maybe it's just if you bash them into a wall. That's my other theory. I'm full of theories. Now. Oh, you can follow me through here. That's good to know, I guess. And the lever was up there. Of course it was. Yeah, I suppose it's a waste of time go. That was a fairly small one. Although now, where's Pot Friend? He's going to be blocking my way to the lever. But that's cool. We'll just give him the old jumping R2s. Why have I not been two-handing my blade this entire time? I've not been blocking anything. Yeah, the R2 is pretty much as slow on two-handing as it is one, so that's good to know. Now back up to the top. Let's see what we can do against old tree spirit friend. Pretty sure that's who we're facing. At least shields are good against tree spirits. There is that. Maybe we'll also just bob up and have a quick heal. The fact that I'm popping up for a quick heal shows you how confident I am in my abilities right now. Oh, actually, let's switch up our spells whilst we're here before I forget again. Do we have a better staff then that we could use? We've got Glintstone Staff 7. I mean, the gavel could be fun. Don't really need Flame Cleanse me most of the time. Although, do we want to keep Flame Cleanse me on just because we can keep it on? Cannon of Hymer could also be fun. But what we really want is just a glintstone spell like Comet, but smaller. Which means we probably need to get one from the Church of Vows, actually. Hadn't thought about that. So I guess for now we'll just put on any old stuff. Just so that Mimic Trace has got some stuff to use. I'll have to find out which staff we might need to boost the power of Glintstone Sorcerers, because I don't think it's any of the ones I've currently got. Right then, probably awful boss ahead. That's what I'm thinking. Strong foe ahead, yeah. Beware of fire. Yeah, it's the tree spirit. Yep, here it comes. Oh, we can deal good damage to it. There is that. And yeah, doing big whomping attacks, that's fine, I guess. Ouch. Well, saying ouch, I don't think I actually got hit by anything there. There we go. No Explodo for you, my friend. Yep, Trace is flinging them spells. To the Trace, that is. And then, yeah, take that Explodo hit, that's fine. Probably got time for a flask. Jeez, what's happening? Oh, we're gripped. Dang it. We went from fully alive to fully dead in the space of about 2 attacks. Of all the dungeons to not have a Stake of Marika, this is probably one of the worst, because you've got to call the lift back up every time, and you've got to fight through those 3 boglins, so it generally costs you a flask or 2. Didn't this time, but that's just because we're super pro. Now, round 2. Trace and Trace versus an annoying bugger. forgot to put my lantern on. I guess he's going to set the whole place on fire though, so that'll help. It's a crit. Good. But we were doing well last time and then suddenly we weren't, so... Yeah. Yep. Explodo. And now he's going to grab us probably. Okay, he's going to grab other trace. And then we can't actually damage him whilst he's gripping other trace, which sucks. Let's see if we can't finish him with a blast of moonlight. Nice! And we did get Golden Seed. And the previously established to be useless spell bearing. Lovely. What a waste of time. Now, do we have a... We didn't pick up the Taker's cameo, so... Yeah, we haven't really got any sort of health regen on the go. But we haven't killed Rykard yet. But we have killed Juno by the look of it. Aha! Map marker. We'll definitely want that at some point. But I'm still happy to keep exploring. Actually, using that as just a general beacon to guide us on our path is cool. Now we should be able to drop off here because it feels like that's the death cliff. Yeah, there's still trees down there. Whee! Yep, that's fine. Is that another room there? You're having a laugh. No, it's a bloody Dragon Knight boss type thing. And it's just 2 shots. Very well. Well, that was awful. Let's go and see what Tantan has to say for herself. Sup, Tan?
I see that this is your...
Thank you.
Perhaps you are ready, our lord. I see.
We won't see Rykard
follow the path in order to defy
just yet. We are going to see him at some point, but for now, we just basically wanted the cameo. Be nice to get a bit of health regen on the go whilst we're out and about there. Anything going on in here, Banal?
Ah, I have the reward. Take it.
Yeah, you've got Gelmits for us. Cool.
Until we reach them.
What are you still doing here, you wretch? Dialos, being the fool that he is. Talking about how he sullied the name of his house. It's like... Your brother was already kind of doing that, I feel.
It's just as my noble brother says.
Said.
I'm a complete fool. I can't believe I thought I could become a champion. Perhaps I am a fool. No, it's worse. What an easy one.
And he's got nothing new to add. That's fine. That's okay. Now let's go see if we can't grab our runes. Now we can follow those stones of light and get to the Halig tree, but yeah, we're after runes right now. Is that another Site of Grace? That's handy. Which one's this? Consecrate Snowfield. Fair enough. That is indeed where we are. Now. So we can drop off there. Yep. There's the runes. Maybe we should just head to the map marker. I mean, we do want it at some point. Oh. Something just died. That's good news, probably. Yeah, map marker might help, because at least it'll help us outline where the cliffs are. Is that a safe drop? Is that a bridge over some sort of river? Maybe. So maybe we need to get on the road. Why do we keep getting free health? Nothing seems to be dying. Yeah. There is... Oh no, that's not a bridge at all. Oh. The snow's clearing a little. That's nice. Is that because we're going down a canyon? Maybe. This feels a bit too open for my liking. Like we're about to get dragoned or something of that ilk. But yeah, if the snow wants to clear, down with that. And there we go, we got the map. Should have probably just rushed this first, to be honest. So, we were down there, we went that way. There's a cave. We didn't make it as far as the cave, I don't think. But yeah, there's a river. Good. That would be the way to the Halig Tree, probably. And I think I know what that church is, based on my research. Well, not really research, just so much as just reading things on the forums because I'm interested. So, there's a tower there of some sort. That could be somewhere fun to explore, perhaps. So we want to cross the river again and go up there, probably. Then we want to go to there. So we want to go 2, then 3, then 1. Although yeah, this bit's not anywhere near as snowy as the rest, so this many map markers is kind of unnecessary, but it's nice to be able to use them. Keep it up, lads. You'll get them out eventually. And yeah, the snow's come back. Lovely. By which I mean, not even a little bit lovely. The colour's lily, fair enough. Now, what are you? Graven Masses? Not sure why you're here. Not sure why there's a summon thing here either. What's the puzzle? Imps. Fighting one another. We could make that happen. Where's our crystal darts? There they are. So, one imp there. Oops. There we go. Now that imp's going a bit cray. Another imp over here. Yeah, imp on imp violence. I had heard about this. I was prepared. There we go. Get an imp to kill another imp. The seal opens. And then we can kill another imp. So this is the Albinauric Rise. It's all a bit dim in here. Didn't see any treasure on the ground floor, so might just be a chest at the top. We'll pop up and see what's in it. Because although I'd heard about this tower, I don't know anything about its contents. Ah, it's the Graven Mass Talisman. That's where you find it, is it? That would make sense, what with the whole Graven Masses lurking outside and whatnot. So we'll have to make a visit here with old Cherry Bear at some point. So where do we head next? Do we head to the cave? Do we head over to this suspicious looking building thing? I kind of want to see what's in the cave, you know. There's some ruins by the look of it there. So what if we just headed... Yeah, let's just generally head in that direction. There's nothing deadly in the way by the look of it. There's no super big cliffs, I don't think. Just some moderate cliffs that we can live with. And check the map every now and again, because there doesn't appear to be much in the way of deadly enemies around. Okay. That cliff was in fact bigger than I suspected. That's pointing towards the Catacomb. That's fine. Now, is that... Yeah, it's pointing over there, so that'll be the Catacomb that we discovered on Annie at one point, which we've probably seen by now. Just kill that lad for the lols, and let's be a bit more careful about cliff faces. It's kind of annoying, all these glowing stones of light, because it makes me think that there's sites of grace around. And then it turns out there aren't. And then we fall off things and die. So we want to go down here perhaps, and then take a right when we're able. Very good. Down here. Now, down this bit perhaps. Yeah. Lightning balls. And what have we got in this? That's a question to answer. Heist. It's the flowing curved sword. We'll investigate that momentarily. But for now, we want to head a bit this way. Oh, we can see again. Good. Someone's lamenting. Do these ruins have a sight of grace about their person? Oh god. Oh shit. Oh jeez. Well, that was awful. Steak America though. Oh, there it is. That was a conveniently placed steak. Where are our runes though? We left them back there somewhere. How have we left them that far away? Anyway. Flowing curved sword. Legends speak of a master of the sword, garbed in blue, and his curved blade that was patterned after flowing water. It's not legendary, but it's spoken of in legends. Now, can we persuade that lightning thing to go off whilst we're stuck behind rocks and whatnot? Or can we just avoid the bugger by going this way? Oh wait, that's not bats lamenting, is it? That's ancestral followers singing that I'm hearing. And these ruins, Yellow Annex Ruins, or whatever it said. Yeah, Yellow Annex. So this relates to the Eye of Yellow and frenzy stuff. Do you want to inflict madness upon me, rat? Because we're not having any of your nonsense today. Thank you. So we've got mad rats. What else have we got? Probably hidden floors. Maybe regular floors. Yeah, we'll have a look around. We've got a troll over there that distracted us long enough for this rat to get in a couple of licks. Terrible bugger. That's another troll. That's very clearly alive. A mad lad. Now what? You're a mad lad, I'm assuming. Yep. So let's take you out. Is that the other troll? Is that stood up? I assume it's not the first one again. Yeah, it's having a poke around now. Now we could try and fight it, potentially. Not while we've got two rats on our tail though. I wonder if this is also been inflicted with madness and frenzy. Yoink. There's two more over there. Bloody hell. I'm thoroughly distracted now. No cave for us right now. But that's fine. There'll be an underground bit somewhere around here. At least these mooks are about the place to give us a bit of health regen. Very nice. No. Still not seeing any floors. Oh, jeez. There we go. So that actually cost us a bit more. Let's take a flask. We've got full flask. We want to have at least one used up so we can get them back when we kill a group of enemies. But yeah, still not seeing any undergrounds. Which makes me think it's hidden. Rats. That could have gone much worse. But yeah, I also didn't see any messages about the place, which is annoying, because I don't want to have to just roll around these ruins for half an hour looking for a hidden floor.